Here are
Shut the gate! Shut the gate! Shut the gate!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shut the gates. We're back. First game on the Friday night, the 6 o'clock game. We have the Newcastle Knights taking on the Cronulla Sharks from McDonald Jones Stadium. Toby, how do you feel about this one?
Man, it's going to be a tough game, I think. Yeah, Newcastle got absolutely pulled their pants down against the Titans.
Did it?
Dreadful. And then the Sharks were so good for 60 minutes. They were so good, man. Oh, I thought they were going to put a bit of a score on the Chooks there for a bit when she escalated 18-4. And then they stopped playing.
Yeah, they did. It was... I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. What were they thinking?
I don't know.
Did they just run out? Were they just tired? Because they had Wade Graham and Josh Dugan go off.
Yeah.
But what happened to them?
I know.
It's like 60... Hang on, I've got to sign off. And then... You know when you're about to walk out of work,
Yeah.
and they go, "Come on, can you just give us a hand for a second?" Oh, righto. And then so you're there for like 5 minutes, but you don't really care. That was them the last 20.
Just punch it out.
That was it, yeah. So, mate, I thought that was the best round. That 60 minutes was the best team performance of theirs for the year, but also one of the best for the round.
No, I agree. I love what they did. I love the straightness they played with. I thought Toby Rudolph was really good through the middle.
He's one of my favourite players at the moment.
Yeah, he's going really well.
Really well.
And I just thought they controlled proceedings pretty well. And then Sam Walker just had like a little bit of a purple patch against them, and they just couldn't compete. I was really enjoying Ronaldo the other night. I'll give him a special mention. Every time he got the ball, he was breaking tackles.
I do like both their wingers, Ronaldo and Roddy Brad.
Yep.
So yeah, I think they're great. Where on the other hand, I come into this thinking two ways. Sharks with they haven't got the new coach yet, but they've just got to. Do they band together, or do they fall apart?
Yeah.
It can go one way or the other.
Yeah.
It depends if John Morris is there. I guess I don't know. Like I have to tip Sharks because Kurt Mann's playing 6, but it's a real 50-50 game.
Yeah.
Newcastle are at home, so
Yep.
you think they play well. They got Braddon and Vest back. Kalen Ponga last week was excellent.
Yep.
In a beaten team, and there's nothing more he could have done. You say you missed tackles at fullback because he got run over by Fafita. Everyone gets run over by Fafita.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's fullback. He shouldn't have to make tackles.
That's right.
If their line is straight and tackling, he doesn't have to do anything.
That's right.
He should make maximum 5 tackles a game.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm going to tip Sharks here just because I think they're going to come together for John Morris.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'll tip him. I'll sit on the 1-12 fence with him.
Yeah, I'll go 1-12 as well. With this coaching, do you think it's a good decision, mate, or what?
Oh, tough one. I thought Morris this year's been doing a reasonable job. Well, I think his biggest problem, what the board have probably realised, is that he hasn't beaten a top 8 side in a couple of years.
Yeah.
So that might have contributed.
But the problem with that is, neither's Craig Fitzgibbon.
Well, that's true.
He hasn't beaten anyone. He hasn't beaten the bottom 8 side.
That's right.
He hasn't beaten anyone. I would understand if they got someone like Craig Bellamy, Wayne Bennett, or someone like that coming in, but they don't. They have a rookie coach.
Yeah.
Who has done nothing.
Yeah.
He won. Premierships with the Roosters the last couple of years, couple of them.
Yep.
But you know what? So Trent Barrett was the Panthers' assistant coach the year before.
Yep.
How good's he going at the Dogs?
Yeah.
He's in struggle street.
That's right.
It's so unknown, and these players obviously they want to play for John Morris.
Yeah.
They seem to really really like him, even though they're not playing the best. They are definitely giving it all they have.
Absolutely.
Even Andrew Fafita, he's been in reserve grade this whole time, but he hasn't kicked up a stink. He hasn't sort of, I want out of this joint.
Yeah.
But I don't get why they're doing it.
Yeah. I agree, mate. I thought he's done a pretty good job, John Morris.
He's debuted rookies like Toby Rudolph, like Will Kennedy, things like that. But
I think a couple of years ago they got done for that salary cap
exactly.
breach, so he was playing under the cap.
Mm-hmm.
And then last year he had just a world of injuries, but he still got him to the top 8 both years. So
and they sort of still look pretty good for it this year again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Without Sean Johnson until later on, he's still going to come back.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
that's right.
Will saying, they're in a great spot. Who do you take out? Townsend, Moylan, or Connor Tracy on the bench?
Yep.
And now John Morris, Jesus, how would you feel if you were him?
Oh, mate, I'd be devastated.
So would I.
I'm fronting up to the board every week asking for an extension.
Please, sir, may I have 2 more years? That would be him.
That's right.
Nickname's Bomber. No, he'd be, after this, he'd probably feel like a suicide bomber. Don't you reckon?
Oh,
How shit would he feel? I've got these blokes in the top 8 2 years in a row.
Mate,
If we
absolutely.
win a few top 8 games against other top 8 people, we might even be top 4.
Absolutely.
Mate, I don't know. But so what are you going to go here?
I'm going to tip the Sharks 1-12.
All right, I'll tip Sharks 1-12 because Kurt Mann's at 6, and Blake Green, man, he looks like a donkey on a racetrack.
Yeah,
The Melbourne Cup. He
yeah.
looks terrible.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think though? Newcastle, will they bounce back and get the win at home, or will the Sharks? Can they all band together and galvanise for their coach Johnny Morris? Let us know what you think in the comments.